Lesson 197. Leave no stone unturned. You might think that this world has all been done by everyone and there is nothing new under the sun. On the human level it is true, and it will be so unnatural if you try to do something new because people won't understand you. But what has been done is not compared to what God can do for you. You will be surprised on how many things which are undiscovered once God has revealed it to you. He says no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and what no mind has perceived the things that God has prepared for those who love Him. 1 Corinthians 2:9. You must allow your mind to be free and let God show you the way. It will be a sad story when you just rely on your strength and keep on doing the same things that the world does. Will you aspire for more? Will you be willing to actually live the life that was meant for you? God says, I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. One of the things that can turn you down is to lose hope of having that expectation that God will do something special for you. You might think this is just a hoax and a belief that will never happen, but the point of giving up is when you close the doors to let it happen. Instead of giving up, why won't you hold just a little bit longer, becoming a little bit better every day? Stay on the course and keep on waiting. Because when you decide to give up, it is when you start all over again and again until you somehow start to get it. It is the common agreement when people become older. They think about this and say, I wish I could try a bit harder and do more. Why not do more now and find out the path meant for you? God says, Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and might things which thou knowest not. Jeremiah 33 verse 3. Is it beautiful that God knows you more than you know yourself? All you need to do is to ask and keep staying on God's promises. God is longing to bless you, but most of the times you become like the lost sheep wandering around and around in the desert looking for a better pasture. You fail to realize you are exactly right where you are supposed to be. You just need to dig a little bit deeper. Know God a little bit more every day. Stay in His presence and keep your expectations alive. Remind yourself daily of the good things that God has done and will do for you. When you wake up and appreciate life and tell God about it, in a way you acknowledge that He exists, and you stay bonded to Him and Him to you. He will go the distance and protect you from any kind of loss and despair, and He will certainly show you the way. When you keep on following the law of God, the psalmist says, you will be like the tree planted by the streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaves never withers. Psalms 1:2. You have already wasted enough time, and you left a lot of crumbs of blessings underneath your table. It is time to come home and turn one more page in the Bible to learn from God. And God will never let a single blessing or promise that He will not fulfill in your life. The work of the devil is to play games with you, just like what he did with Jesus when He showed Him all the treasures and riches of the world and told Him, all these things I will give it to you if you worship me. And Jesus said, it is written, worship only the Lord your God and serve Him only. Come closer to God and He will come closer to you. He waits for you to see if you are willing to surrender to Him and make Him your Lord and Savior. He is always disappointed when you miss the mark and serve other gods. The things of this world will constantly attract you, but none of it can even compare to the beauty of God's plan for your life. Remember, God says, without me you can do nothing.